And there is the question asked from Barry Mcguigan, stating that Martin Bakole could be the kryptonite to Daniel Dubois. And let me counterpunch. I say seeing is believing. I say one step at a time, one fight at a time. These guys both have opponents right in front of them. There's no need of Bakole and Dubois. Now, could Bakole be? Yeah, he could be. But logic tells you with Dubois, Dubois knows how to adapt. Someone like Mark Bakole that doesn't have fast feet but have deceptively fast hands could be a problem for anybody. You know, let's just keep it real. I mean, you have Daniel Dubois that's a decent boxer and a better banger. You know, he may give Mark Bakole something to think about. And another thing that we don't talk about enough is the durability of Martin Bakole. Because Jared Anderson, he's not known to be a knockout puncher, but he did get a lot of people out of there. And he hit Martin Bakole with everything that he possibly could, and to no avail. So the question would be, can Daniel Dubois have something to offer Martin Bakole that can hurt Martin Bakole instead of Martin Bakole being the kryptonite? I think Daniel is a guy that he wants to bring him on, but I think he needs to worry about the fight at hand first, with Joseph Parker. Martin Bakole. Martin Bakole has been tied to a lot of fighters inside the ring, professionally and in sparring. Okay, so this guy is definitely on the prowl to look for some trouble. And I think we will get our wish if Daniel beats Joseph Parker. He can very well fight Martin Bakole. So this fight is probably realistic, and it could definitely be made, you know. But Barry Mcguigan looking at that, and he knows boxing, and he understands that the style that he has, because let's face it, two big guys, Danny Dubois versus Martin Bakole. I think this would be another test of Danny Dubois, because if he beats Joseph Parker, I guess depends on how he beats him. If Joseph Parker gives him movement and and angles defensively, he might get frustrated. But nonetheless, though, that I do think that Mark Bakole is a problem for any fighter out there today. I know though one thing that we haven't seen from Mark Bakole is his limits. We don't know who he's capable of beating. We don't know what truly is going on. But I say everyone has their cap. And we've seen Daniel Dubois resurrected. We've seen him take a knee. We've seen him withstand punches. We've seen him totally 360 his whole career. But we haven't seen that from Martin Bakole. I think the question is to ask, what can Martin do? Who can Martin really beat inside the ring? That's the question you ask yourself. What kind of champion would he be if he was a champion? A lot of times people are hungry because they're not getting the recognition they need. But once they get it, their demeanor and their energy changes, unfortunately, for a lot of people. So with Martin Bakole fighting Danny Dubois is a fight that I definitely want to see. Definitely. Since Barry Mcguigan is talking it up, um, it's debatable, definitely. But these guys have their fights to worry about. But you guys tell me what you think of Barry Mcguigan stating that Martin Bakole could be Danny Dubois' kryptonite. Of course, please subscribe. And you've been Counterpunch.